sun is coming up, are you ready to go?
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is day 4 of Vlogmas. Today on the menu is a simple recipe, but so good. If you have ever eaten at Aladdin's Eatery, they have them in Northeast Ohio. I don't know if they're in other states as well, but they have the most amazing hummus. Like it is, oh, it's just so good. It's really like, I don't want to say thin, but it's not like the super thick stuff that you get from the grocery store. It tastes so fresh because of the fresh lemon that's in it. And it's very, very simple. There's no garlic in it. And anyways, I've created a copycat recipe of it. I'm just going to show you really quickly how I make it and a couple of tips that I have along the way. And then today we're just going to be snacking on it with fresh veggies. But I do really want to post a video of my homemade pita. It is like so good. It's the thin kind of pita that's really chewy. It's a process though. Like it's quite a process to make it. So I'm hoping to make it this weekend so I can enjoy it with the hummus that I'm making. So that's the plan for today. We're making some hummus, nothing exciting in the air fryer or grill, Ninja Foodie grill, but hopefully you'll like this recipe and we'll get started with the cooking. And real quick before we get started, if you could please hit that subscribe button, that would be awesome and super helpful to my channel, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And you can find this recipe, it's already available on my blog at gentellicooks.com, but the link will be down below in the description as well. All right, let's get started. For this recipe, you're going to either need a high-powered blender like this Vitamix. I've had it for 12 years and I love it. Or you can use a food processor. So, I forgot the tip. The tip is, if you're finding that your food processor is not making your hummus super smooth, what you can do is add those chickpeas, drain them, and then add them to a saucepan with some water and simmer them for about 10 minutes or until they're starting to soften. Then drain them, let them cool down, add them to your blender or your food processor, and your hummus will be a lot smoother. So I don't have that problem with using the Vitamix because it just does such a good job of blending that up and really making it smooth. But if you're having any issues with getting your hummus just like that silky smooth, yum deliciousness, then give that tip a try. Take your 15.5 ounce can of chickpeas, also called garbanzo beans, and you're going to take a little colander or strainer and drain them and rinse them. Next, add your chickpeas to your blender or food processor. And you're gonna add the tahini. So when you buy it in the store, typically it settles quite a bit to the bottom. And so you're gonna wanna spend some time really going in and stirring it up, especially on the bottom. This one on the bottom was like very, very thick. So take some time to stir that up before you measure out your half cup of tahini. Once you measure out the half a cup, go ahead and add that to your blender or your food processor. Next, you're going to need fresh lemon juice, and make sure that it is fresh because it will make a big difference in the taste of this hummus. And I'm just using a fork to squeeze out the juice because I don't have a lemon squeezer. So Jason, if you're watching this, please add that to my Christmas list. I find that I need about 2 lemons to get the 5 to 6 tablespoons that the recipe calls for. I usually start with 5 tablespoons and then I'll taste it at the end and maybe add about a tablespoon more if I want it to taste a little fresher or a little bit more lemony. I forgot to hit record when I added the water. So add a 1/4 cup of water to your food processor or blender. You may need a little bit more, but I usually start with a 1/4 cup. Next, you're going to add a half a teaspoon of salt and you're ready to blend it up. While it's blending or processing, you may need to stop and scrape down the sides, or you may need to add just the tiniest bit more water, like I said. So in this recipe, I find between a 1/4 cup and a half a cup works. So just slowly add maybe a tablespoon more if you're finding that it's not quite blending well enough. In this recipe, I ended up adding about 2 tablespoons more, and then I got the right consistency. And as you can see, I am using my tamper to kind of make sure that I get all the edges in there to make sure it's really smooth. And that's it. That's how easy it is to make the hummus, and it looks so good. When I'm plating this hummus, I like to add it to a shallow dish like this one. And then I will kind of just use the spatula to make like a nice little pretty, I don't want to say design, but a nice little pretty design on the hummus. And then I add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and a little bit of paprika If you have fresh parsley, I like to put a little bit of fresh parsley on top as well, but I didn't have any today. So this is what it looks like. Let's give it a try. Super excited. I love hummus. Good. Super good. I love it. Delicious, creamy, very mild tasting. The lemon gives it like a fresh flavor, like kind of a freshness to it because you're using canned chickpeas. So it's delicious and it's great with all of these veggies. English cucumbers, love using those, any cucumbers, but I love the English ones because the seeds are so little. Tomato, it's great with tomatoes. You can put it in wraps. You can use it with pita chips, bagel chips, pretzel chips, regular pretzels. I mean, really, it's so versatile. And you can even put it on salads. So there's a lot of different things you can do with hummus. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope that you'll give it a try. We love it here in our family. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in a couple days for another video. Bye. What are you doing?
Smearing my around my hand. I'm sorry to move her.
You got a big mess there, bub. I like your mustache.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Let me see. You eating the paint?
Does not taste good.
Owie. Is that good? Look at your mouth.
Trying to spit it out.